Glitch City, 27X, a city that shouldn't exist, a tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand the White Knights, who ensure that something is obeyed. God, that goes by real quick. Here, brutality in all its forms is an everyday reality. The quality of life for the non-powerful decreases at an alarming rate. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find the Hall A of BTC certified bar coded Valhalla. But that's a mouthful, so we just call it Valhalla. It's like VA-11. A small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert, a fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. And it's here where this story unfolds. Hey everybody, the Reswirl here, and welcome to Valhalla, or VA-11 Hall-A. Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Oh, this game is incredible. And that's all I can say. I'm pretty sure everything's all good. Oh yeah, you can enable scan lines, but I don't like how they look. So no thanks. Either way, I'm going to be covering the prologue and probably the Anna chapter in this session. I might be able to get through the first day, but we will see. This game's pretty lengthy. I would probably say between 10 and 15 hours. It all really depends on how slow I am at reading. Either way, let's get right into it with the prologue day 1, which doesn't offer a tutorial, but to be honest, the gameplay parts of this game are surprisingly simple, so it's not really a big deal. Either way, let's go! Friday, December 9th. And the best part about this game is the music, I would say. It's too good. Good evening. Well, at least one of my employees showed up. Huh? What about Jill? He mumbled something about holes and pests, and asked for a couple of days off. Business as usual then. Not quite. I don't know if I want to click to go next or press space. How so? What about enter? That doesn't work. How so? I mean us, not Jill. Business will be a tad different through the weekend. We got booked. That's a new one. Who made the booking? The Seafa Toy Company. They make toys for dogs. It's their anniversary or something like that. We usually don't reserve the bar, why do it this time? The clients are adorable. Excuse me? You'll see. Anything special I should know? They'll give you a ticket to trade in for any drink they want, just do your usual thing. Fair enough. I'll be in my office, call if you need me. Now this is actually... Oh, this was originally a separate thing. Aside from the base Valhalla game, it was essentially a demo for the base game, but they ended up like redoing a few things and including it in an update, which is real cool. Either way, sure. Well then. Oh yeah, I have to choose songs, don't I? Crap. Clicking the titles on the left, I'll just go down. I'm pretty sure a neon glow lights and Welcome to Valhalla is... They're just... So many good songs. Oh, that's all. Oh, man! There it is. The motto. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Lord Pumpelrump. Excuse me. I'll have a Grizzly Temple. Hello? A dog. A talking dog. Are you with the Seafa Toy Company? Yeah. Did I arrive too early? No. The clients are adorable. Son of a bitch. Grizzly Temple, right? Coming right up. Alrighty. These are the meat and potatoes of the game. Aside from reading a bunch of dialogue, this is like the only other thing that goes on. A Grizzly Temple. Now there's multiple ways you can actually do the drinks. You can, like, drag the ingredients, or they're assigned to QWERTY, I think, so. There, 1, 2, 3. But I like if you drag it, because it makes a noise. Whereas just pressing the button doesn't. Carmatrine, all blended. So this one's kinda unbearable. It's mostly for fans of the movie it was used in. Alright. So in order to blend, you have to do it for, is it 5 seconds? Once it starts shaking vigorously. Boom! Grizzly Temple. Here you go. Thanks. Well, that was an experience. This is going to be a long weekend, isn't it? So Ariel, Wienerton. Hey, is the Bronson extract here produced using organic roots? I don't know that information. Anyone I can talk to about that? Here? Right now? No. But you should have that information on hand. Every BTC certified bar is no different from a fast food chain. We get the same supplies as everyone else. Ask BTC officials if you want to know. But you should... But we don't. But saying that we should over and over is not going to change reality. Give me something with lots of Bronson extract then. Okay. Something with lots of Bronson extract. What if I just go by... yeah, numbers. What has the most? I need something that has... I don't know, loads. I could just make a big drink with it, I guess. 5. Probably a gut punch. Oh no, Mars Blast. 3. I think it's a Mars Blast. That had like 7 or 6. Just listen to that music though. Oh. Oh, Piano Woman. Oh no. Moonblast. There it is. So 6 Bronston. Or Bronson, not Bronston. So 1 pound of Delta, Planagide, 2 Carmatrine. So one of these is enough to leave your face red like the actual planet. Right, so it's blended again. Alright. Here. What the hell is this? Your order. This is what Bronson extract tastes like? Sorta, yeah. Well, fuck that noise. It's not worth the effort. No, it's not. Excuse me. Thank God. A person. Well, as much of a person as the designated driver can be. What I mean is, why are there so many dogs? Why dogs? Why? Well, the Corgis created the Sifa Toy Company, and they've been doing a great job, so... a company run exclusively by dogs. Really? And a good one at that. The only problem is that they have a not-so-discreet preference for hiring Corgis exclusively. Why? Something about being more comfortable around their own kind. Are you with them? Well, I do prefer Corgis, but... no, I mean, are you working with them? Yeah, well, I'm only here because the law requires at least one humanoid on the payroll. Does the law really cover such scenarios? Why take a job like this? Because it means I'm surrounded by Corgis all day long. Designated driver woes aside, it's the closest thing to heaven. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can actually change the channel, I think. Yeah, there we go. What do I want to watch? I'd buy that for $1. Cup noodle! Yeah, sure. $60, Jesus. Although to be fair, I'm not much of a drinker anyway. I see. Well, to each their own. Are you going to drink anything? Do you have anything non-alcoholic? Let's see what I can fetch you. Did you intend to make a pun? A pun? Never mind. Something non-alcoholic. So basically what I'm looking for is anything that has optional Carmatrine. That requires it. Requires it. Oh, and also it needs to be... oh no, it doesn't need to be anything. Just something non-alcoholic. A blue fairy. Ooh, a crevice spike. It's sour. Sour, manly, and sobering. Yeah, sure. 4 of those. Whoops. Oh yeah, I nearly put alcohol in it. It will knock the drunkenness out of you, or knock you out cold. So it's all blended. God, every single thing I've made so far has been blended. I love mixed drinks because it's just, you just click real quick. There you go, a crevice spike. No alcohol. Yeah. Here. Thanks. You sure this isn't alcoholic? Pretty sure. Okay. Listen, I need to know. Is it really going to be only corgis today? This is probably my favourite song in the entire game too. Can't remember what it's called. Every day is night. That's right. Is that all I'm gonna do all night? Serve the same kind of dog over and over? Ah, pure bliss. The vast majority of them are Pembroke Welsh Corgis. There are a couple of Cardigan Welsh Corgis, but the relationship between the two breeds is a tad difficult, so the Cardigans weren't invited. So yeah, I guess you'll be serving the same kind of dogs all night. No, I mean, isn't there some other human I might talk to today? There's a woman on staff, but she couldn't come today. Oh boy. Is that a problem somehow? It's not really a problem. We've survived worse than this. Like that time when an AA meeting came here asking for non-alcoholic stuff only. But just thinking about the fact that I'm serving drinks to dogs. That at some point, all the choices in my life led to me serving drinks to a group of talking dogs. It's one of those moments that makes you want to stop and rethink where your life is going. Do you perhaps not like this job? I do. I love every second of this job. But dogs. It's like a fashion designer suddenly realising he's been designing edible underwear. I still don't see what your problem is with the dogs, but I'm not going to force the subject. Well, I'm going to try entertaining myself for a bit. The stuff for playing pool is underneath the table. There are also darts in the box next to the jukebox. Great, thanks for the information. Call if you need another drink. Sure. Lady Banner. I'm feeling happy, so I'll get everyone around. Actually, it's a free bar. I won't let you spoil my mood. I want a fringe weaver. Coming right up. Is this going to be one that I can just mix? Fringe weaver. Holy bloody hell. So one Adelheid and a lot of Carmetrine. It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. All aged and mixed. That's why I love mixed, because it's just simple. Click, click, done. Fringe weaver. There you go. Oh, look at it, I've just realised, in a suit. Still an awesome day. Dragon fucker. What are these names? Yo, what's an alpha male got to do to get some service? What may I serve you? Beer, and quickly. Coming right up. This dog wants a beer. Adelheid, 2 of those, 1, 2. So traditionally brewed beer has become a luxury, but this one's pretty close to the real deal. All mixed. Easy enough. Here you are. Damn, you're a slow piece of shit. Jesus. Hey boss, what was the opposite of deja vu again? Is that Yamevu? Yeah, that. Are you having a premonition? Something like that. That dog felt uncannily familiar. Are you bored? Not really, I was playing with the darts a bit ago. I thought about playing pool, but all the other clients are thumb challenged. Sorry if this sounds rude, but why was the dart box so dusty? You're the first person in the year or so I've been here that has actually played with darts. I think even my boss forgot they existed. By the way, how are the dogs as clients? We've had worse. Have you had someone come in and gnaw chairs to pieces? Yes, she was testing out her new mechanical teeth. She got banned from entering any BTC bar after that. With anecdotes like those, you'd think serving dogs would feel totally normal. You'd be wrong, because even then, we were talking about humans. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've served a dog or two in my time, but they usually come in with someone. And they never talk. Now that I think about it, are these drinks bad for the dogs? Now you worry about that? But no, they aren't. Only... is that cappuccino? Oh, cappuccino monkeys are at risk if they drink those chemicals. Anyway, you want anything to drink? Surprise me, but keep it non-alcoholic. Sure, I'll give you a blue fairy. It's the only one I can remember that doesn't have... yeah, it's optional. I'm pretty sure if I go by sweet drinks, most of these don't have. Or have. Optional, don't they? Blue fairy. I think the moon blast requires it. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with the blue fairy. There's that. One of those. Oh, non-alcoholic. I keep forgetting. So one of these will make all your teeth turn blue. Hope you brush them well. So all aged and mixed. Blue fairy. Here you go. Thank you. This might sound weird to ask, but they talk through their collars, right? That's right. How do they work? It's not too hard, really. They're just translators. They read the dog's brains and turn their thoughts into words. Do keep in mind that today's dog breeds have more cognitive capacity than their ancestors. If you put the translators on dogs from a decade ago, they wouldn't work like they do now. Yeah, I read something about that once. Another question, why do they wear those small tuxedos? It's good for PR. You don't say. Well, it'll be a bit before we go for the day. Any other questions? Yes, why the fuck do these dogs want to get drunk? They see humans do it and they think it might be fun. Just like teens then. Now if you'll excuse me. Satan's helper. I love how helper was spelt with 2 L's. What can I serve you? Moon! Excuse me? Moon! A moon blast. Moon! A big moon blast. Moon. Alright then. He wants a big moon blast. Alright. Holy Christ. That's a lot of Adelheid. 2 powdered deltas, 2 of those, 4 of those. All on the rocks and blended. No relation to the Hadron Cannon you can see on the moon for 1 week every month. Wait, oh, it's blended, not mixed. Whew. And whoosh, moonblast. Here. Moon! Was that a good moon or a bad moon? Pesky furball. A Revis K. Picasse. Lees Pay. A crevice spike? Sure. Ooh yay. Understand. Understando, eh? Ime. I was a kid too. Kid talking in pig Latin. Crevice spike. I've served one of those to, what's his face? 2 of those. 4 of those. Put 2 of those in. So, all blended. Bum ba bum bum bum. Woo! Here hey! Hank's Day! Alright, one more drink before we wrap things up. What do you want? I'm not picky, give me anything. Of course. Anything, he said. Ooh, I'll give you a classy drink. How about Cobalt Velvet? Oh, wait. Am I able to give him it because it's got alcohol in it? That's great. That's what I was gonna give. Holy crap. All on the rocks and mixed. Here you are. Thanks. So, what exactly do you do? Sorry if it's asked to rude. Wait, it's rude to ask. How the hell did I screw that up? I guess I am what people call an office boy. My duties usually involve looking for things, answering a few calls, that sort of stuff. But this being a dog-run company, there are a lot more responsibilities. Like getting stuff off of shelves and opening windows. At least they pay well. You see. And how did you end up in that position? Where did you get that offer? My neighbour is the owner of one of the dogs. He told me they needed thumbs. Figures. They are celebrating the company's anniversary, right? Yeah, 5 years ago, 3 corgis became dissatisfied with the quality of existing dog toys. So they founded this company. They got the money from their owners, if I remember correctly. I can see that happening, somehow. The STC is the 2nd biggest dog company in the world. Fun fact, they started as Sifa Toy Development. Ain't that unfortunate? Yes, STD. Hello? The bar's favourite sweetheart has arrived. Why are you quiet? I'm waiting for the audience's cheers to stop. This isn't a sitcom. Ah, honey, how innocent. Excuse me, you are? I'm the lovely Dorothy Hayes at your serve. Wait, you're a Lilim. Not at your service, then. Don't be rude to other clients. She's kind of a regular here. Kind of? I've been coming here religiously for the past 3 months now. 3 months! I come here to see your charming face and you say I'm just kind of a regular. For shame, honey. For shame. I'm sorry, I guess. Nothing a free drink won't solve. Won't do. Huh? You're playing hard to get. Even if I wanted to give you a drink, we're booked for the whole weekend. Don't you think you should at least put a sign out front or something? Hey, I only found out myself just a few minutes ago. You can have one of my tickets if you're okay with it. I see no problem. Oh, you're so sweet. If you're at least 40% organic, I would give you a discount. Discount? You don't need to know. So, who booked you? This guy? The Seafood Toy Company. What do? They create dog toys. Oh, lovely. It's also run by dogs. Oh, don't joke like that. You think I'd kid about something like that? You mean that if I turn around I'd see dogs? Yeah, didn't you see them when you came in? I just entered without looking anywhere else but the bar. You look troubled. I'm not too much of a dog person. I even charge extra if my client wants it doggy style. Doggy? You don't need to know. I'm gonna take this ticket and trade it in next Monday. I'm leaving right now. The ticket would have expired by then though. She looks like the kind of girl that will hold you to your promise regardless. Is it that obvious? Well, I have to gather the cabs outside. Keep it up, bartender. Good night. Yeah, you too. Good night. Come again. Alright, sirs. The night's over. You have kennels you need to return to. All done? Yeah. Boss, how do you end up being booked by dogs? I know some dogs myself. Huh. And you told me we're booked the whole weekend, right? That's right. Please bear with it. We're all doing our part after all. Yeah. Well, I gotta go for today. Bye. Take care. Saturday, December the 10th. Do I get to choose music again? Or not? Well, there we go. I'm gonna say what happened. Good evening. Day 2 of serving dogs. Are you ready? No. Cheer up. No. That attitude won't make things easier for yourself. Serving dogs won't ease things either. Have you heard anything from Jill? Nope. But he should be having fun wherever he is. Also, did you know we had darts? Yeah, I did. Why didn't you tell me? Because that's the kind of stuff you should just assume. A target board usually comes with a set of darts. Do you like darts, boss? Not particularly. But now I owe an apology to someone. Anyway, call me if you need anything. Sure. Well then. Okay, we do get to put more songs on. What do I want to put on this time? I'm trying to think what I probably listen to. Every Day is Night. Okay, yeah, of course. I'm trying to find the one that we never got to listen to. We heard that. Yeah, we heard Good for Health, Bad for whatever that is. Who was I? Trouble knew. There we go. What's this one sound like? There are some songs in this game that, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure I'm that fond of. Yeah, I'll just keep going. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Go! Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh, hey, can I have a big beer, please? Thank God, a human. Sure, coming right up. Big beer. Alright, so 2 of those, 4 of those, 2 of these, and then that should be it. Boosh! Here. Thank you. May I ask what you do for these dogs, Miss, Beatrice, but everyone calls me Betty. And why do you need to know that? If you've been stuck with dogs all day, you'd also be curious when a human walks in. Fair enough, and they're veterinarian. They're all your clients? Yeah, company issued vet. I mean, I have my own office, but it's in their building. So you're Betty the vet... Oh, cram it. Sorry, not in the mood for puns right now. I'll keep it in mind. Anything else I might need to avoid bringing up around you besides puns? Enhancements, but that's harder to shove into the conversation in the first place. Noted. What do you have against enhancements anyway? They're unnatural. They go against the very idea of human evolution. But there's a certain wall that humans can't cross without enhancements. It's not like having something replaced will automatically make you an expert in things. If anything, getting an enhancement sets you back until you get used to it. Yeah, but it just makes things too easy on paper. Anyone with money can replace their body parts and call it a day. But you have a point, skill doesn't ship with enhancements, at least not yet. Sorry for the outburst, I have my story with enhancements. Oh, I don't mind, it's way more entertaining than serving drinks to talking dogs. Sorry. Speaking of which, that's my job right now. Do you want another drink? I'm fine for now. Call me if you need anything. Sure. Wormfrigger! Hey, have you seen a red dot? I've seen many things in my life, but a red dot, not today, no. Do you have any red drinks? Red drinks? Yeah, the drink might know something. Right. Okay, if I want a red drink, I think it needs to be something that contains a lot of Adelhyde. I'd probably go with spicy. Mars Blast Bleeding Jane? That has no. Bloomlight. Sure, that has 4 in it. Powdered Delta. Flanagide. Tricarmatine. All aged, on the rocks and mixed. It's so unnecessarily brown. So, all aged, and on the rocks, and mixed. I mean, that looks reddish. Here. Thanks. Okay, punk, hear me out. You gotta tell me where that red dot went or I'll drink you. I'm not bluffing, I'll drink you all up. What the heck? No signal. Oh yeah, the punching. Hansi Zero. Bangkok bastard. Those damn Pomeranians, they think they can come and take our jobs. Excuse me? We've been getting some serious media attention because the company only hires corgis. Must be slow news day. But you know what I say? It's good that we don't hire anyone else. We don't need more races ruining our workplace. Next thing you know, they'll be asking us to hire cats. Wouldn't other races bring new skills to the company? Shut up. What do you know? Now give me a bad touch. Alright. A bad touch. The stuttering. A bad touch for the dog. So 2 of those. That's everything. On the rocks and mixed. Whoop! Bear touch. We're nothing but mammals after all. Here. Racist dogs. What are the odds? Wait, if I can't tell the differences between them, does that make me racist too? Would it matter if you're racist against racists? Bartender, please stop dozing off, I need booze. Sorry, what can I get you? I'll have a Zen Star. Sure. Zen Star? The vet wants a Zen Star. Hey, fun puns! How's it going? It's 4 of each ingredients, all on the rocks and mixed. God, that noise is so satisfying. 1, 2, 3, 4. All on the rocks, whoops, and mixed. You'd think something so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd be dead wrong. Alright, so mix. Zen Star, that looks fancy. It contains a lot of ingredients, so no surprise. Here. Thank you. Something on your mind? Willing to lend an ear? It's in the job description. Kind of. Alright then, so you mentioned the thing about talking dogs. I thought... people throughout the ages have always dreamt about talking to animals. Never mind the fact we could always understand their body language. Now that we understand them, what do we find out? They're just very adorable little office workers. Actually, scratch that. I've yet to meet a furry office worker with half the charisma of these little guys. Yeah, you play as a bartender. It's great. This game is fantastic. Incredible music, really awesome dialogue, interesting characters. It's mostly just a visual novel. The whole bartending stuff's kinda like a side thing, but it is fun. So you've met furry office workers. I've seen my share of the world, bartender. Sounds like you're tired. It's fleas and tick season. I am tired. So you're Don't you dare. Well, this whole free bar thing is nice though, I guess. It would have been nicer if we actually had time to get properly ready. What do you mean? I found out about the booking yesterday as I was getting ready. Did the client ask for something special? Was there something I needed to know about them? My boss didn't specify anything. All she said to me was, pretend it's like any other day. That was a screw up on our end. Sorry. They were desperately looking for a place to celebrate. It depends how much Karmatrine you give them, because Karmatrine's the alcohol factor, and how alcoholic a beverage is. The more Karmatrine you give them, the more drunk they get, I guess, or the quicker they get drunk. I was actually surprised to find out they got a place. Why all the sudden plans? Did they forget their anniversary or something? We found a place, but the Cardigans were the ones that hired it. Then some stupid argument arose and the Cardigans decided they didn't want to have any Pembrokes at their party. I swear to God, these dogs are like annoying little suburban kids. What are these Cardigans I keep hearing about? Oh, just another kind of corgi, except with different fur colours and a slightly different attitude. All of this is so silly. I've seen dogs play with cats, dogs play with other dogs, and dogs mating with dogs twice their size. Well, that's what happens when you have dogs mimicking their owners. I mean, that's the reason they are in a bar in the first place. But I guess the media focus on the Pembrokes probably didn't help. Well, if you'll excuse me, I have dogs too. Yeah. Oh, yeah, do your job, don't mind me. Tortilla Pope. Hey, buddy! Hello. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You? I am? Whoa, thanks, buddy! What can I serve you? Well, a big sunshine cloud would be nice. Coming right up. Also, don't ask why I'm serving dogs. I don't really know. This is the prologue. Oh wait, no. What am I doing? It's S. Sunshine cloud. So, 4 Adelheid. 2. So that's 4. I'll give it 2. What's it need? All on the rocks and blended. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. Sun cloud. Here. Oh, ain't you a cutie? Loopy doopy poo. Alright. Woof. Courage. You know what I hate, man? What do you hate, dog? Cabbages, man. They are like lettuces that decided to go to the gym. They think they are a big deal because their leaves are harder. Guess what? I don't like them. Calm down, dog. Do you want anything? For cabbages to not exist. I meant to drink. Oh. I'll have a big grizzly temple then. I can do that. Cabbages, man. Oh wait, what am I doing? It's because of big. Grizzly temple. Okay, so we need 6 of those. 6 of those. That's 6. 6 of those. Holy crap. And then 2 of those. All blended. This one's kind of unbearable. Oh, right here. It's mostly for the fans of the movie it was used in. All blended. Bum bum. Grizzly temple. What's this song? Oh! Umamoto. Here you go. Chill out for a bit, dog. Thanks, man. Bartender. Yeah? Do you have anything sweet? Hey, memes is my life. How's it going? We're talking about drinks, right? Are you hitting on me? If that's how you want to see it. Let me see what I can get you. And make it big. Do you like them big, Miss Betty? It's not the size, but how you sell it. Gourmet food exists for that sole reason. Wise words. A big, sweet drink. Oh, what about a piano woman? Oh wait, that's already big. That would count, I think. So 5 of those. And those. There we go. So it was originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complained there should be a piano woman if there was a piano man. All aged and mixed. Why surprised? It's a hobby. Here. Thanks. You know, I'm curious. What's the weirdest client you've ever gotten? I wouldn't be able to tell you. There are many kinds of weird. Pick the first one that comes to mind. Well, there was this one guy that spent 30 minutes arguing with himself before he ordered. That's not weird. Or not that weird. He came in wearing a Velociraptor mask and wouldn't stop screaming. He left humming Moonlight Sonata afterwards. Oh, yeah. That's weird. At least he left a nice tip. Speaking of anecdotes, can I ask what's your story with the enhancements? Why the interest? Because it seems like a personal thing. It doesn't sound like it's a question of ethics. And honestly, I'm really bored. Sure, I can entertain you for a bit. Back when I was a college freshman, some friends of mine decided to get their hands enhanced. It was around the time we all started practicing surgery. They just wanted to bypass all the practice needed. And so they hired the shady character who would supposedly hook them up. I only talked one of them out of it. The others went off with the guy and got their hands chopped off. This is one of those stories that ends badly, I'm guessing. Yeah, 4 girls underwent the shady surgical procedure. 2 lost their hands, 1 was left an arthritic mess, and the last died on the operating table, or operation table. So yeah, I'm not too fond of enhancements, especially if they're taken in an effort to avoid effort. This culture of become better automatically with enhancements really gets on my nerves. That story sounds so familiar. Did that shady guy have a bleached mustache and tattooed black eyebrows? He also talked using an electrolarynx. You've seen him? No, but I remember news about that. About the police catching someone who was performing illegal surgeries. Never thought I'd meet someone affected by him. It's a small world, isn't it? Well, I guess I gotta check on the dogs to see if they're fine. Sure, I'll keep serving them booze. Thanks for sharing that story. Yeah. Accident. Hey man, have you ever felt like time is moving too fast? Tonight I'm feeling like it's not moving by fast enough. Lucky you. Well, they say that if time feels like it's going by too fast, you're having a good time. What can I serve you? I want a bad touch. Sorry, coming right up. Another one. This dog wants a bad touch. God, more of these. How is it a weird hobby? It's no different than people that put together figurines. It's no different than people that draw. It's no different than anything, dude. We're nothing but mammals, after all. Oh, mixed. Whew. A hobby is literally something people do just to keep them entertained. And as long as it's not something illegal, I say, let people do whatever they want. Here you go. Have a good time out there. Maybe you're right. Thanks. I mean, it's not triggered me. I'm just stating my thoughts on it. Bartender. 1 Brantini, please. Sure. Well, that was nice and simple. Brantini. Holy crap. Whoop. Some 3 powdered Delta. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. So, aged and mixed. What are you doing up? Here. Excuse me, the beer mat's dirty. Sorry, I'll change it. No, leave it like that. It already ruined the Brantini anyway. Whew. Taking a breather? Yeah, not like I'm that busy, though. Fucking dogs. Anyway, you want anything to drink? No, some dogs gave me drinks already, I'm fine. Oh, alright. Say, bartender, do you like your job? I mean, you're not like the usual crop of bartenders. The kind who are always making a big show at a disco or rave party. Why does everybody keep saying that? Hey, why are you working as a veterinarian? Did I ever play Undertale? No. The cancer that is the community behind it, or around it, really put me off from wanting to play it. If you want to change the subject, you can just say so. I just did. Fine. I'm a veterinarian because if I don't do it, who will? I don't trust other vets. I don't feel they are actually cut for the job, so I took it upon myself to do it. That's quite the ambition. Speaking of ambition, did you start working here because this is what you wanted since high school or something? That's a whole new can of worms I don't want to open, but no. Life took me here, basically. Why the question? I thought we were exchanging life stories with each other. I was also thinking about the whole risk versus reward thing. Oh, I've played the game, I just don't think I'll ever record it. because there's far too many idiots that think you have to play the game a certain way, which is just retarded. I already don't like people that backseat game, and with that game it would just drive me insane. So these dogs made me an offer just as I graduated. Sometimes I wonder if I'd have been better off taking bigger risks. You know, the whole safe position versus big bet kind of deal. If you're comfortable with the opportunity you've been given, take it. If it's something that's been bothering you for a while, scratch that itch. Wow, you should be a counsellor. Nah, it's just cheap advice. Well, I have to take care of the dogs. Excuse me for a bit. Actually, we're about to leave already. Oh, really? Yeah, thank you for everything. Don't worry. Thank God. God. Doggammit. Done for the day, I'm guessing. Yeah. Might want to get some insecticide or something to make sure we're not full of fleas. What does the health inspector think of this stunt? The health inspector is too afraid to come to this part of the city, so I'll assume he's fine with it. Right. Say boss, you look tense. Really? Weird. So, I'll call it a day here. Thank you for your hard work. Nice. Sunday, December the 11th. Alright. This actually hasn't taken as long as I thought it would. Although it does take a long time to load each scene for some reason. There we go. Good evening. You look bummed, boss. Starting tomorrow, there will be no more corgis in our bar. Why wouldn't I be sad? Maybe because starting tomorrow, there will be no more corgis at the bar. I wonder if the Shiba Appreciation Society might be interested in booking us. One problem at a time, boss. Ooh, what's this? What could I put the channel onto? We watch, we protect. Yeah, sure. Wait, I know someone from the Pomeranian Development Institute. The PDI. One problem at a time. Still, you've been tense ever since Friday. Are you worried about Jill or something? Trust me, of all my worries, Jill is the least of them. Put on some music and enjoy the day, won't you? Right. Ah, crap, now I have to choose more songs. This is the hardest part, because I don't know which one I ended on. I think it may have been this one. Game is made in 2016, but the graphics? Not entirely sure what you mean. Everything will be okay? Yeah, sure. I mean, if I come across a song I'm not really fond of, I can always change it, so it's not really a big deal. There we go. Woo! Time to mix drinks and change lives. Bartender, we meet again. Oh, Miss Betty. Hello. And Mr. Corgi Lover. Call me Deal. Deal. Deal? Deal. Wipe that satisfied look off your faces, you two. What can I serve you today? I'll have a beer. I'm not the designated driver today, so give me a Fringe Weaver. Alright, coming right up. So, beer and a Fringe Weaver. Do I do Fringe Weaver first? I don't think it really matters. Holy shit. He's really making up for not having any drink before. Aged and mixed. Right, next is the beer. 1 Adelheid, Bronson extracts, 4 Carmetrine. Whoop. Oh shit! What'd I fuck up? Oh, I did 3. Whoops. To reset. 1, 2, 1. I didn't put any powdered delta in it. I think this is better. There we go. Jesus. Here. Thanks. Thank you. You seem distracted. Has serving so many dogs finally gotten to you? No. Well, yeah, but it's not that. My boss has been acting weird since Friday. Weird how? Romantic weird? Drug addict weird? Let's hope nobody finds the body in the fridge weird? For starters, there's the fact she only told me we were being booked moments before we opened. Plus, she seems completely distracted or lost in her thoughts. Like you. Worse. Oh. She's not being herself, and that makes me wonder if something's going on. Like what? Do you run a human trafficking ring in the basement? No, we don't have a license for that. Oh. Well, thinking about it... oh well. Thinking about it too much is not part of my job. Can I ask you something about your job? Sure. I've always been curious. What does the BTC need in their bartenders? What do you need to study? They train you from scratch, so you don't have to study anything beforehand. I'm very picky in games. Quite the opposite, actually. I'll play anything. I usually just don't cover brand new releases because I think far too many people do that. So it's already super saturated. I prefer to cover games that I want to cover. Which is pretty much every game I own. What does the training involve? It's a lot of etiquette and regulation work. Most of our time though, it's actually spent in simulations. Simulations? Different scenarios involving different chemical hazards, that sort of thing. They want you to be able to respond to every possible situation that might come up involving our ingredients. I mean, the chances for failure are really slim, but it's better to not take those chances. I see. I'll be back with you guys in a bit. I must attend to the other clients, dogs, that... Oh, sure. Mr. Puff, they are chasing me, man. Who? The cabbages, man, the goddamn cabbages. They're everywhere. They're out for my rump. Never mind. Can I get you anything to calm down? A big blue fairy would be nice. Okay then. I mean, this song's pretty intense, but I like it. Blue fairy. Oh, it's a big one, so I need 8 of these. 2 of those. Do I want to give him Calmadrine? Yeah, sure. I'll give him 3. Aged and mixed. Here. Thanks, very nice of you. 3rd bark day. Something the matter? Nothing a drink can't solve. Not sure about that, but it's hardly my job to preach sobriety. What do you want? Give me a gut punch. Okay. This flea bag wants a gut punch. Gut punch. So it's 5 of these. Flanagide. Sure. And what other do I need? Aged and mixed. It's supposed to mean a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. Gut punch. Here you are. Thanks. Hey, you ever felt guilty for being born the wrong race? The what now? I've just been hearing so much about how we're racist. I'm wondering. Are you racist? Not really. Do you feel like other corgis might be? Definitely. I mean... Then why worry? It's not like they're calling you racist. You shouldn't take generalizations personally. You might be right. Man, you should have seen the cutie I saw yesterday on the way home. She looked like a cat boomer. She was wearing a mini dress and had this prosthetic eye. I thought you were against people using prosthetics. I'm not against cute though. Besides, I'm not against prosthetics. I'm only against enhancements. I don't see a difference between the two. Alright, let me put it this way. If you lost an arm and replaced it with a mechanical arm that does exactly what the older one did, I'm okay with it. But, if you lost your arm and replaced it with a gun-loaded super arm from hell, that's something I'm not okay with. Even worse is if you decide to replace your arm because of fashion, or a whim, or to get better at some sport. That's completely not cool. That's the difference between a prosthetic and an enhancement. Replacement versus, enhancement. I'm of a similar opinion about Lilum replacing their factory parts for kicks. If you think that's going to be an easy way of getting better at something, you're in for a bad surprise. Well, I can see why you think that, but what suggested you, or to you, that what she had wasn't an enhancement? If she had bad eyesight, wouldn't that count as an enhancement, even if it fixes it? How does reparative work factor into your ideologies? They might be enhancements, but they also replace something faulty. Well, damn it, stop making sense, you piece of scrap. You're weakening my resolve. Having fun? Oh, bartender, that was fast. There seem to be less dogs out today, at least dogs that want a drink. Yeah, some of them ate their tickets. Lovely. I'll be the one dealing with that later. I don't hate the new Famous games, you just completely misinterpreted. I think far too many people I think far too many just jump on the newest game for views. I've never once cared about views. I started this because I was incredibly depressed, and it helped me not be depressed. And so I still use it as a way of coping. And also because it's real fucking fun. But no, I don't avoid new games like a plague. I just let them cool off. I let everybody else have their fun with the games, and then I'll cover them, if I want to. So what's your take on the whole enhancement discussion, bartender? My mom had a saying, anyone can make a chandelier out of their asses. Which somehow means, your body, your choices. If they're not hurting anyone, I don't see the point in hating them. See, Betty? Hey, I didn't say I automatically hate anyone who has an enhancement. Me being against something isn't the same as me being against someone. I'm not some 12-year-old blindingly hating someone because of something like that. Maybe you should practice what you preach. What does that mean? I fear retaliation, so I'm not saying another word. Are you two gonna order anything? I'm fine right now. She's drinking mine, actually. Alright, call if you need anything else. Sure. Let's see. Ow! So much for avoiding retaliation. Poop Eater. What the fuck? Oh, these names. You're not gonna believe me. I was in the bathroom and this other dog was looking at me from the top of the sink. You mean the mirror? No, another dog. I see, what can I serve you? You're not gonna do anything about that other dog on the top of the sink? I'm sure he doesn't want to hurt anybody, don't worry. I hope you're right. Well, I want something really sweet. Coming right up. Something sweet. I do other things. Mostly just work out. Listen to music. And do online things. But in terms of socializing, I don't do that. I've never been a extroverted person. I've always been a big introvert. What can I give him? Moonblast. Yeah, sure. All on the rocks and blended. Moonblast. I didn't realise it was pink. Here you go. Thanks. Please think about the thing with the other dog on top of the sink. I will, don't worry. Well then. That was quick. Like I said, there aren't too many dogs today. When I had someone booked us for 3 days, I expected more of an attendance. While you were gone, this fella here said that the Bleeding Jane is better than a pal driver. Please, prove him wrong. All I'm saying is that I don't see the point in drinks that feel more like a kick in the mouth than a beverage. What do you think, bartender? Do you think there's any point discussing non-alcoholic drinks in a bar? In my opinion, people who order a bad touch always make me giggle like an idiot, though. That's not an opinion, that's a statement. Oh well, please serve us either pal drivers or Bleeding Janes. We'll let you decide which one is better. Coming right up. 2 of any of those. Bleeding Jane or pal driver. Ooh. I mean, I've already done a Bleeding Jane, I think. Have I done a Bleeding Jane? I haven't. Ah, screw it, I'll do this then. So there's one, all blended. Say the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. Brilliant. So there's a Bleeding Jane. Am I just doing 2 of the same? Yeah, whatever. Right, 1, 2, 3. And blended. Here. Yes! Yeah, take his side, see if I care. How did you two end up discussing that? Well, it started when I told this guy that I wasn't as crazy about the idea of working just for corgis. Why don't you like corgis? They're cute and fluffy and funny, and they just, like, make you smile. Tell me one interesting thing about them. Legends say they were created by a fairy, and that their breed was raised to fight dragons. Oh, you have to be kidding. No, actually, I heard that one too. Really? Still, I can't see why you're so tired of them. Dunno, maybe because I only ever deal with them at their worst. You've only seen them in their happy state. I'm the one running feces samples and unclogging their sphincters if they eat their owner's dental floss. I might be their veterinarian, but they treat me more like a mom and not in a good way. It's like being a gynecologist. After a while you stop seeing boobs and vaginas. Instead, all you see are issues you must fix. At least they are cute issues. Depends. A gynecologist can't pick clients by age or preference. I was talking about your job. Oh, yeah, that too. Still, I don't think it's so much that I'm tired of them as it is I'm tired of you being so obsessed with them. I'm not obsessed, I'm passionate. You sleep with a corgi plushie and have a wall dedicated to photos you've taken at the company. I'm really passionate? Too much passion can become an issue, you know. Speaking of issues, did you talk with the directors about the whole cardigan conflict? I was going to do that tomorrow, when they're all together. But I still don't see why I should be the one doing it. For starters, they don't take me too seriously. Understandable. I don't take you seriously either. I mean, in the end, they're still dogs. They need someone with a strong commanding voice. You saying I have a naggy voice? No, not your voice, just your entire demeanour. So I have a naggy demeanour. I'm assuming you two are talking about the whole race conflict. Yeah, this is hurting them more than they think. The company might actually collapse at this rate. Which is terrible, because a couple of these dogs' families are dependent on their paychecks. Doesn't that count as unethical and unusual treatment of animals? It's a bit of a legal grey area. The dogs are doing it willingly, after all. And even if they weren't doing it willingly, the dogs aren't actually being mistreated or exploited. In fact, the company's pretty relaxed. Speaking of relaxed, how's Jürgen doing? He's fine, still complaining about his back, still unwilling to take his medicine. He says he's not that weak. Who's this Jürgen guy? My guardian. I passed the tests years ago, but I couldn't leave him. That's actually commonplace, isn't it? Lilin being unable to leave their guardians because they feel too much like family. Now, to be fair, people get attached to many things. Some even get obsessed with inanimate objects. My grandpa loved his car more than any of his sons. The one whose will left all his earthly possessions to his car, right? Yeah, that one. How do you become a Lilim's guardian? You fill a form at the Artificial Intelligence Council. Then they do a background check. If they deem you useful, they'll give you authorization. What's this song? Nighttime maneuvers. Nice. You're given a week's notice before they give you all the data about the Lilim you'll be taking care of. You'll have to watch over it until it can pass 3 different personality tests. If the Lilim wants to stay with you after that, that's your problem. So it's like adoption and the lottery all rolled into one. They do that to diversify the possible outcomes. 2 Lilim can be of the same model, but they'll grow differently depending on the guardians. What if something happens to the guardian? A new guardian can appeal to the council stating they're more fit for the position than the original. This happens when a guardian has become unavailable in some way, or because you can back up claims of neglect or maltreatment. You spit out all the information like it's hard-coded in you. I worked in that department for some time before coming to the STC. It's almost a reflex. Are you interested in becoming a guardian bartender? I don't know. I'm just a nerd when it comes to AIs in general. The money they give you for it is not that great though. You see. Well, time to check on the dogs. Money shredder. Listen here, punk. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a punk. It's just... I was chasing my tail and now I'm too hyper to control myself. Sorry. Just give me anything. Alright. Ooh. Safe to give him something sweet. Probably shouldn't. I'll go with classy. Fringe Weaver, I'll do. Aged and mixed. Wait a minute. Oh, that is 9. Never mind. Woo! Here. Whew, that's better. Thanks, punk. No, see, I can see the value of other dog races. Like Pomeranians, those are nice, but they aren't corgis. Well, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, remember that cute girl from yesterday I mentioned earlier? Yeah. The white knight that was with her, she wasn't half bad either. I mean, it was obvious that a tapestry of muscles was hidden under her armour. I prefer more delicate-looking girls, though. you can appreciate how something looks, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily your thing. And you, bartender? Me what? Which dog race do you prefer? That's not the question I was expecting. Not much of a dog person, actually. Do you have any pets? A cat named Four, yeah. He's just a stray I rescued. Do you like rescuing girls, too? I'm sure I should be making a witty retort right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say no. Weird. I've always thought that the rescue fantasy was universal. Why call it Four? Four is a Lilym I met some time ago that... Never mind. Pretty lame name if you ask me. Better than calling it Asshat. I bet when you and Four play, it's quite the sight, eh? God damn it. He's so lively, sometimes I fear foreshadows my presence entirely. You guys want to lose consciousness that much? You really need to calm down with the whole pun-hating stuff, Betty. But to move away from this whole foreground, what is this rescue fantasy you mentioned before? You know, the one where wayward, dangerous souls redeem themselves through the power of love. The bad boy who turns away a life of crime. The drug addict girl who lived on the streets and turned tricks until she found a good man worth changing for. It's corny romance cliches 101. Well, you're the one with a shelf full of old lady romance novels. I'll trust you on this. Hey, Fabio the 13th is a national treasure. You don't even like guys. Why do you read all those novels? They let you put yourself in the place of the main character quite easily. Even if said main character is a muscular man. I see no problem. Just, what is your self-image? If I can ask something else, what is it? Why do you hate puns so much? Many people cringe at puns, you know? Yeah, but you react like you have a vendetta against them. They made me feel stupid. What? When I was a kid, everyone in my house had a penchant? Was it penchant? Can't remember how you say it. For making puns at the drop of a hat. I was the only one who couldn't get them. Years later, I finally got them, and they weren't that funny. They made me feel stupid. All in the name of some terrible joke that wasn't even funny in the first place. I've said this so many times I might as well just make a recording, but you need to chill out, Betty. I am chilling out. Just because I complain about stuff doesn't mean I'm not relaxed. I'm not sure that's how it works. Trust me, when I'm tense and angry, you'll know it. I fear the thought. Anyway, I'll go check on the dogs. I'm supposed to be their doctor, and they are being suspiciously quiet. Be careful. You want anything else? I'll have a bloom light. Actually, make that 2, please. Sure. 2 bloom lights. It's so unnecessarily brown. Oh, it's this one. I nearly gave him a big one for some reason. I was just gonna mix 2 drinks into one. All aged, it's everything. And mixed. Next. So there's 3. There we go. Boom. Here. Thanks. Say, you two seem to get along quite well. Well, when you were the only sentient humanoids in the entire company, it kinda happens. Sentient? We have a couple of test mannequins and cardboard cutouts, so... I see. Seems there's more to it than just that, though. I mean, even if you two are the only ones of your kind, you can still hate each other. Well, I guess I'm one of the few that can stand Betty. She's a really nice person, but she doesn't sugarcoat things. Yeah, I can see that. You should see her treating those dogs. She becomes so patient and understanding, even if it's only for a little while. The dogs don't call her mom to mock her. Can dogs mock people? I don't know. Even if it's only for a little while. You were eavesdropping. So you can say nice things once in a while. You say that... Oh, you say it like I'm the aggressive one here. It's nice hearing people say good things about you once in a while, you know? You should take your own advice. Maybe some other time. I'm not a hookbox. What happened? Or anything happened. A dog in the bathroom got angry at his reflection on the mirror and charged into it. Luckily nothing bad happened. It just made a dog very confused. How the hell did they get on top of the sinks? They're surprisingly agile, even with those stubby little legs. Oh yeah, I ordered you this. No thanks. By the way, Betty, how's Veronica? We broke up last month. What? Well, things were not going so well. We got too used to one another. Everything was starting to become routine. We decided to break up before things got bitter. And why didn't you tell me that before? Why? Didn't you want your turn at the Betty-mobile? I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to trouble you. And after a while it stopped feeling like it was something relevant to say. Please don't do that again. Try trusting me. Yeah, you're right. You know what bothers me? The fact that asking after someone's health always feels like you're walking on a floor full of glass shards. There's always this chance that the other person is not okay or even dead. And what started as a legitimately fun moment can go sour. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for not trusting you, you piece of scrap. Don't worry, I understand why you did it. Hey, now that I think about it, you sure hang out with us a lot, bartender. Well, dogs can only be so interesting, and besides, there haven't been as many dogs today. Is my presence unwanted? Not at all, especially since you're the one bringing the booze. You're like those cab drivers that like to chat all the way, but you smell better than most of them. Thank you. Funny thing is that we are unofficially associated with a local taxi line. They're the ones that send drunkards to their homes. You seem to really like talking to your clients, like it's the best part of your job or something. It kinda is. I used to sit around in crowded places like malls or bars and think to myself, each and every person here has a story. It's a humbling experience. Everyone has dreams, fears, and loved ones. If you dig deep enough, you'll realise that the gap between two random people isn't as big as you think it is. In fact, it's quite small. And in this job, you get to hear all kinds of stories. Some people just blurt it all out, some do it while drunk. To know that, no matter how similar they might seem at first glance, no two people are alike, it's fascinating. You could be a powerful information broker with all that knowledge. Nah, not interested. I like to see myself more as a friendly ear rather than someone you need to be wary of. I guess there are still decent folks out there. I'm not decent? You're critically obsessed with dogs. I'll go check if there's any other dogs who want something. Sure. Go ahead. Gruff bucket. Quick, a beer. Okay. He wants something, anything, also in a hurry. He did say beer, so... Da-da. Here. Thanks, now boom! Why did you break the glass? I made breakfast. Oh my god. Get it? Because you made the drink fast, and I broke it, and... Go. Tough crowd. Suddenly I understand the hate for puns. Hey, Batrender! Yeah? Your job has a funny name. You don't say. How was she already drunk? She drank way less than she did last night. Yeah, but she drank a bottle before coming here. Why? I wish I knew. It's an example of alcohol tolerance, though. Bradenter, I want to make a toast to my good friend the robot here. Probably the only person, robot, thing that can stand my yapping for more than half an hour. Without him, my job would be 5 times more boring and my life 2 times more meaningless. Cheers. You're not holding a drink. Then give me one, Ben Trader. Isn't that your job? I need a beer. A big one. Alright. What the fuck? She's pissed. A big beer. I might just try using the hotkeys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. All mixed. Bigger beer. Alright, cheers. I said cheers. 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 Good. Grumpy when sober and a sweetheart when drunk. It seems like she's been like this since her university years. You make it sound like those were a decade ago. I can understand liking the taste of alcohol, but what's so good about getting drunk? Things I would like to know. First of all, I'm not drunk. You're too happy. I'm a happy person. You're drunk. Anyway, it's something you just can't explain. You just like it, your body needs it, craves it. That's called being an alcoholic. I prefer the term alcohol enthusiast. Anyway, humans actively look for things that make them feel lightheaded. Why else would they leave some poison in potentially poisonous foods like that weird balloonfish thing? Why would they eat spicy food or drink fermented milk? Seriously, how crazy does someone need to be to say, hey, let's eat this and see what happens? Worse yet, they've even found medicine among all that junk. The one that invented penicillin was probably the worst of them all. Fair enough, but say, that's proof you're drunk. If you were sober, you would just say, hell if I know. Silly robot. Now that I think about it, what kind of robot are you? Lilim. Lilim always sound too feminine. Okay then, what manner of piece of scrap are you? You don't know? Never cared, but now I'm curious. Oh, well, you won't remember it tomorrow. I'm a DT-01D, or a Detoid. A social development robot. Is that like the DFC-72s? No, DFC-72s are designed to be as physically human as possible in order to blend in with humans better. My line is more tailored for resilience. We are work Lilim. Why must you be cursed to only one destiny from the moment you are born? You can do whatever you want, silly robot. Follow your dreams. I know, I'm already doing it. Being created or hardwired for one duty only means you're more adept at certain things. Giving robots freedom of choice, that's the whole purpose of the ADN law. Yeah, but you know, you're saying you're resilient, but you don't look the part. True, I never upgraded my muscles, but I can stand up to 200 degrees Celsius without breaking a sweat. Lilim can sweat. Cooling agents, yes. No matter, you're still special to me no matter what kind of robot you are. Lilim. No matter what piece of shit you are. Speaking of special, how come it isn't legal to marry a dog yet? Excuse me, what? If humans are allowed to marry robots, Lilim, I meant Lilim, they should be able to marry dogs too. Abtrender. That's me, I think. This guy here wants to bang a dog. Mock him. Excuse me? I do not. I was just saying that if humans are not allowed to marry Lilim, or are now allowed to marry Lilim, why shouldn't they be allowed to marry animals? Because first of all, they're not humanoids. What about monkeys then? And now you want to bang a monkey? I do not. And second of all, dogs, just like many other animals, can't give you consent. But look at these dogs. Sure, they have the cognitive abilities of 7-year-olds, but they can talk, drink booze, and argue. So now you want to bang a 7-year-old? We have a regular here who would be delighted to hear that. Stop it. Remember, Lilim human marriages were only sanctioned after the Limin achieved full sentience. And even then, they used marriage as a way to evolve the collective source. Besides, dogs don't really love us that way. Trying to apply human ideas like marriage to a dog is like trying to feed vegetables to a carnivore, you get me? Says the ex-vegetarian. Why are you only so smart when drunk? I'm not drunk. But anyways, if you want to screw a dog or a chimp, go ahead. Just don't bring marriage or infants into the whole deal. Deal? But if you even start thinking about doing the horizontal mambo with a 7-year-old, please seek some mental help. But I don't want to bang dogs, or monkeys, or 7-year-olds. Well, thank God. Then why did you suddenly start talking about dog-human marriage? It's just, I was thinking about all these dogs in tuxedos, and I started picturing a dog in a bridal dress. I mean, just try and picture that. And I'm the drunk one. Wait, I'm not drunk. Why would I say that? Then again, when you get drunk, you only get dizzy. Do you have a limit? As in, a limit to how much you can drink before passing out? No, I just get disoriented. To the point I'm effectively useless, but I never pass out. Maybe if I passed out, I wouldn't have to deal with all the shit that follows. I always have to wait at least 24 hours before the effects pass. One has to wonder why they gave all those human flaws to Lilim. I read something about that. It said that giving Lilim the same kind of weaknesses humans have, they would develop the same way humans do. So that's why they also bite their lips randomly when eating. Seems like it. But it makes me wonder, exactly how anatomically correct are you? That's something I know and you don't. Any of you want anything else to drink? Yeah, I want... nothing. You're drunk enough as it is. Or as is. You're not my dad. You can't tell me what I can or can't do. Beatrice, Albert, stop drinking right now. Yes, Mom. Now go sleep in the car. We are almost done here. But Mom... Go. Bye, Batnerter. Or Badnerter. Bye, Miss Betty. It actually worked. If I didn't know she wouldn't remember anything tomorrow, I'd be afraid of retaliation. Although I'm curious, why do you call her Miss Betty? It makes her sound like a teacher or something. Etiquette? I don't know. There's also something about her that makes it feel right to call her that. Maybe it's the forehead. I see. Well, I gotta get things ready. If you'll excuse me. Good luck. Surviving lover. Hey! We're closing. damn it! Well, everyone's safe in a cab. We're taking our leave, bartender. Thank you for providing such great service on such short notice. That's my job. You were interesting too. Well, thank you. I'll make sure to tell all our associates about the wonders of this place. Thank you, and please, come again. We sure will. Send my regards to Miss Betty. Gladly. See you later then. Bye. All done? Yep. Seems like we got some new regulars. Yeah, it'd be nice if they came back, or that we're still here when they want to come back. You've been acting weird all weekend, boss. Are you okay? I am, but the bar is not. What do you mean? Well, I guess you have the right to know. The VTC has sent me a message on Friday. Valhalla hasn't been bringing in much income these last few months. Which means we are at risk of being wiped off the map. Oh wow, that's where it ends. Shit. Oh, well there's the prologue done, which gives a little insight to the story. Well, mostly just the first day of the main story. Right, so now it's time to do the Anna demo, which takes place on December the 12th. I think one day before the game actually begins, so it's still a prologue technically. Man, such a slow night. At least I'm not serving dogs. Normally this would be where a dog shows up like a cheap punchline. I guess not. Speaking of dogs, I wonder where the hell's Jill? Bored? Sorry, did I wake you up? I wasn't sleeping, my eyes were open. You went to college, right? You know having your eyes open means nothing. Don't worry, I don't blame you. It's been a really long time since we've had such a slow night. In fact, I think the last time we had a night this slow was before you started working here. Really? Yeah, it happened when Robert was still working here. Who? My first employee. The poor idiot bought a levitation potion and threw himself off a building. Oh. As it turned out, the potion actually worked. Come again? He started rising in the air and couldn't stop. They later found his body smeared across the nose of a commercial flight that was on its way to Kanyevania. But anyway, should you really dismiss that so easily? We didn't have a single client that night, not even a lost soul asking for directions. But then, suddenly, a kid shows up. He was obviously underage, but I was bored, so I decided to let him order something. I gave him one Camotrine free drink. I mean, even if I was letting him order, I wasn't about to give alcohol to an underage boy. And then when the time came for him to pay his tab, he realised he didn't have enough money. He then yanked his shirt over his head, started screaming he's a ghost, and tried to escape. So I kicked him so hard that he flew out of the bar and told him ghosts shouldn't feel pain. Boss, did you really kick an underage kid? Of course not. I just gave him a warning and made him wash a couple of dishes. The fact that you even thought for a moment that I would kick a young innocent child hurts me to no end, you know? Anyway, just keep it up. Someone will show up sooner or later. I sure hope so. Hold on. Come to think of it, aren't Jill's checks made out to Robert? No. Well, at least that story killed a couple of minutes. I think I'll, I don't know, sort the glasses here or something? Huh, we had a fedora-shaped glass. Anybody here? Sorry, I'll be right Are you okay? I'm fine, yeah. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Something wrong? Are you sure you're old enough to drink? Well, seeing how I'm old enough to eat solid food, I'm gonna guess that drinking won't be a problem. You know that's not what I meant. Yeah. I'm old enough to drink. I turned 21 not too long ago, actually. Oh, Jesus. Still don't believe me? What do you need me to give you? I must be sleep deprived or something. What's this deja vu feeling, though? It's fine, don't worry. What can I get you? I feel like having a sugar rush. Sure, coming right up. She wants a sugar rush. She looks a bit too young, though. I guess I'm not giving her alcohol. Thankfully, it's optional, so... Boom, boom, boom. And that's it. Really? Sweet, light and fruity. As girly as it gets. Yeah, that's it. Whoosh. Here. Thanks. Hold on. This doesn't have any alcohol in it. Oh, this doesn't have any alcohol, does it? Nope. You really think I'm underage, don't you? Yep. I'll have you know, I'm old enough to get pregnant. That's sadly not relevant here. Ugh. On second thought, this is actually good. I mean, don't underestimate me. Do you really think I look that young? I do, but not young enough to be considered underaged. Then why won't you give me alcohol? Because I wanted to mess with you. Mess with a client. Do you usually do that? Only if it looks like they might take it in their stride. Still, why are you so angry at the idea I might think you look young? That's... I mean, the only people who don't like being mistaken for someone younger are young people. But to be fair, you still look older than 95% of our regulars. That would mean you've served drinks to people who look like they're 13 years old or something. Yep. Eh? Alright, let's get this out of the way. Please show me your ID. Sure. Anagram. Or anagram. Anagram is better. So she was born December 12th? I guess? I mean, if I'm going off of how we do dates, then it'd be December the 12th, but if it's American, then it'd be the 12th of June. Yeah, December 12th. 2050 something. 2050 dash. Hash, even. Seems everything's in order, Miss Anagram. Anagram. Where have I heard that name before? Go ahead, just try to make a joke I haven't heard yet. I'll politely refuse. No, I'm serious. Go ahead, people think it's too easy, so they never make jokes about my name. I'm still going to politely refuse. You're no fun. So what's your name, Miss Bartender? My name? You saw my name, I have the right to know yours. Fair enough, I'm Jill. Jill what? Just Jill. Yeah, but what's your full name? Just call me Jill. Fine, I'll just pretend Jill is a way of saying your name is actually Johanna Ignacia Laurent Lone. Actually, I'll shorten it to Joe. Whatever floats your boat. Say, Joe, this place looks awfully desolate. Joe, she says. It's been a slow day. A really, really slow day. I'm actually glad you showed up. I was growing bored as hell. I mean, it's not like we're always bustling with activity, but this is unusual even for here. So I take it this isn't a popular place then? We have our regulars, but we're not like the bars in the main street. Still, I like this place. It's comfy and, I don't know, it makes me feel safe. Weird. I mean, I feel that way too, but this place usually gives off the opposite impression. Can't blame them though, this isn't exactly the best part of the city. That's a shame. I really like how isolated this place feels. You can't hear the sounds of the city in here. It's nice. But then again, you could say I have some experience with isolated places, so it might just be nostalgia. Nostalgia, huh? Speaking of coming in here, now that I think about it, you didn't ask for my ID when I first came in. Why didn't you do it if you were so suspicious? Well, firstly, I was bored. Figures. And second, I felt like you were of legal age. How? We've had lots of kids come in thinking they could get away with ordering a drink, but they're too nervous or jumpy. I don't usually give drinks to kids like that. They don't know what they're dealing with. What if they're not like that but still underage? If they at least look like they're above legal age, I would be able to live with myself, I guess. I won't give them anything if I know they're still kids, but hey, I'm bound to be fooled sometimes. So I'm guessing I wasn't jumpy? Yep. I see. Hey Joe, now that you know I can drink legally, can I get another one? What do you want? Give me something sweet. Sweet? Sure. She wants a sweet drink. Could I give her a piano woman? I could. Yeah, I'll do. Very nice. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all aged and mixed. Aged is S, is it not? Does space mix? Oh, it does. Ah, very nice. There you go. 1 sweet drink. Thanks. You know, if all drinks were like this, I'd be afraid of turning into an alcoholic. Please don't joke about that. How can you say that? You're a bartender. A bartender doesn't want her clients to become alcoholics. Just like how personal trainers don't want their trainees to turn into steroid junkies. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Still, this one's really nice. Hey Joe, do you drink? I suppose, yeah, it'd be weird for a bartender not to drink, you know? Oh no, I've met dentists with bad teeth. Bartenders who don't drink totally would make sense. That's silly. It'd be like a vegan chef running a barbecue restaurant. You think? Yeah, I mean, it's not a matter of whether you can eat or drink whatever it is that you're making. It's more like, why do it if you don't like it? Huh, yeah, I guess that's true. A dentist might have bad teeth, but he could still like working in dentistry. But why bother bartering if you don't like alcohol? See? Or bartending, I think is what she said. I can check, actually. Bartending. I said bartering. God. Something wrong? I just noticed you haven't said my name yet. I haven't... what? Aside from when you read my ID out loud, you haven't said my name. Meanwhile, I've called out yours like a gazillion times now. The wrong name, though. Well, I haven't had the need to say your name. Come on, humour me. Say my name. Why? Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Anna. One more time. Anna. Yes, now one more time. Whoa. Nana. It happened again. Maybe I need glasses? I don't know why that closed. Oh, TeamViewer shut. Oh well, whatever. No biggie. Maybe I need glasses. And there's that feeling again. Did I see someone glitch out in the past? Oh, come on. Why did you want me to say your name? I like hearing people call me by name. It feels personal and fuzzy. Yeah, but asking people to say your name like that is a bit... quirky? Creepy. I don't know about that. There was a certain someone who would wake me up in the morning saying my name. Your name is important. Once you know someone's name, the gap between that person and you disappears. Once you give names to things, you start seeing them as important members of the family. So what if it's creepy? It's still nice. Stop calling me Joe and use my name then. Say Anna, can I ask you something? You called me by my name, so sure. About your arm. What about it? Oh yeah, I'm lacking one. Did saying the word creepy remind you of its absence? Actually, I've been wanting to ask about it since you came in. At least be uncomfortable for a second. I'm trying to get a rise out of you. Sheesh. Hey again, fun puns. How goes it? So what is it? How did I lose it? If it's not too personal. It isn't. I'm actually proud of the tale. Huh? Why? You're looking at a proud survivor of nanomachine rejection. Really? I thought that was something doctors detected while a fetus is still in the womb. Yes and no. There's actually two types of nanomachine rejection syndrome. The first one is the most common. They usually detect it while you're still a fetus. That's when they turn you into a cat boomer. The other one can sometimes appear in your teenage years. It's incredibly rare, but it's still possible. So, that nanomachine rejection basically causes your body to attack itself. If you mean if you ever fuck, no. There's a lot of talk of sex and dildos and sex and gangbangs and orgies and everything, but yeah, you don't see anything. Or do anything. Basically causes your body to attack itself. Tissues start ripping apart, your organs malfunction. I was lucky. In the end, all I lost was an arm and a handful of toes. Get it? A handful? Because I lost 5? Anyway. I have a prosthetic arm, but it's in maintenance right now. I see. It's a bit weird to be without it. I still feel like it's there. Just a couple of hours ago I tried to grab something, and I just stood there thinking that arm was doing something. But anyways, mind get me another drink? We can keep talking about my stump after that. Right. What do you want? Let's try something classy. It's weird being in a bar and not asking for a fancy drink. Right. Something fancy. Classy. I really like this song. Ooh, what do I go for? Bad touch? Nah. Yeah, I really like this song. Alright. Yeah, we go with the Brentini. Powder Delta. Comatrine. And I think that's it. Oh yeah. Very nice. Here. This looks expensive. Alright, I'm starting to have second thoughts right now. Just drink it. I'm starting to feel dizzy. That's nice. It is? Of course. I spent so much time in hospitals and whatnot, but now I'm just living my life, you know? I want to feel the good and the bad. No more being forced to sit quietly in a quarantine room. Yeah, I can get that. Wait, quarantine? What game is this? It's called Valhalla. Well, it's a cyberpunk bartender action game. A bad yeah, it's just the name of a drink. And I'm pretty sure that's brought up. So Type 2 nanomachine rejection patients are put in special chambers, free from the nanomachine particles in the air. Well, technically it's a visual novel, more than anything. That prevents them from being assimilated and aggravating their whole situation. To be fair, not all of my memories of that chamber are bad. I mean, I did spend 3-4 years in one of those places. Really? That long? Well, I didn't go for the genetic level treatment, so it was longer, and a lot less expensive. I'm not going to complain though. I'm alive thanks to all that. And I left with so many fond memories too. So that's what you meant with the whole feeling nostalgic in isolated places thing? Yep. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Just dizzy. Hey Joe, if I ordered 2 drinks, would you be willing to share one with me? Come again? To be honest, talking about the treatment and all that made me feel a bit lonely. Sorry if it's not something you can do, but I had to ask. It's not something I normally do, but... what the hell, sure. Really? Yay! Alright then, I want a piano man and a piano woman. On it. Can I believe this was made in 2016? I mean, yeah, why not? Right, so piano man and woman. Start with the piano man. So ba. Jesus Christ. That's 5, 3 of those, all on the rocks, and mixed. Keep forgetting I can just use space. Right, so next we have the piano woman. It's also 5. 5, 2, 3, 3. And this one's edged, as opposed to on the rocks. Piano woman. Boom. 2 drinks. Which one do you want? Do you prefer the man or the woman? I'm fine with either, really. Okay. I'll pick the woman then. Cheers. Jesus. Alright, this is getting weird. I said, cheers. Oh, cheers. Yeah. You okay? Yeah, I guess I'm fine. I'm just dizzy and sad. Sad? I miss Lynette. Lynette? Who? She and I were the only patients with nanomachine rejection syndrome in the hospital. I was gonna say, you shouldn't really... I mean... What made you think, or what makes you surprised it was made in 2016? Is it because it looks... It's got a certain style to it that's fairly old school? Because if that's the case, I'd probably say you can't really judge any game by its visual style nowadays. A lot more games have got pixel art than not these days. We were together every day. When it was time to eat, she was there. During visiting hours, she was there. Whenever I slept, whenever I cried, whenever I laughed, she was always there. When I lost my arm, she told me I could have hers as compensation, that I could use it however I wanted. What happened to her? Tokyo flu. Something went wrong with her immune system, and the flu started kicking in. They tried to rush part of her treatment to reduce her symptoms, but it only made the nanomachines go wild. It eventually got to her brain and... Oh dear. I see. Sorry to hear that. The worst part is that if they left her as she'd been, I might have been able to spend an extra year or so with her. But all that work only got her killed sooner. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye, she just vanished. Okay, the vibe. That makes sense. I love the vibe. It's such a chill game. I love it. But to be fair, as soon as you try and start a new game, it actually says, like, their recommendation is to grab snacks, get cozy, and have fun, essentially. It's great. That's tough. I miss her every day, you know? I say I want to forget her, but the truth is that I just want this pain to go away. It's been 2 years and I still feel the pain. Every second is just a second without her. It can get so lonely. Sorry, am I making you uncomfortable, Joe? You're not, don't worry. Still, sorry about that. We had so many plans about what we'd do after we left. We were so close to being together, without the pesky nanomachine rejection, and it's not fair, you know? Why do I get to be here while she doesn't? I try to enjoy life as much as I can. Enjoy it for the both of us, but it doesn't seem enough. What do you think? What do I think? Well, I think about my grandpa. Your grandpa? He was a harsh guy. Really sincere, but not one to mess with platitudes. It's not like he had a lot of enemies, but many people were cautious around him. But once he died, I never heard a single bad comment about him. Not even from those who used to badmouth him every now and then. Really? Well, the best thing about death is that after you die, all the wrongs you've ever committed feel meaningless. Really makes you think about how petty some things can be. Yeah. On second thought, that doesn't have much to do with what you said, does it? But what I'm trying to say here is, don't try so hard, just live, you know? Be grateful you have that chance. I know what you're feeling right now, but you'll get better. Eventually, all you remember is the happy moments. I hope so. Sounds like you and your grandpa were close. He was my best friend. Losing him was quite the blow. Do you have any regrets in regards to him? I guess not. I mean, it's not like I had a dramatic goodbye or anything like that. He died in a hospital bed while I was at home. But I don't know. I never really had a heated discussion with him, so I don't have that problem. I'm gonna say, if you don't like visual novels, then I would recommend just leaving. You're not gonna like the game. Which is fine. It's just don't complain. Sure, there's always a bit of, I wish I could have told him this. But that's bound to happen, regardless of who you're talking to. Or talking about. Did you leave Lynette after a fight or something? No, of course not. Then you're luckier than most people. Oh. What I mean is, whenever you feel depressed, remember that she left your life while both of you were on good terms. Whenever you feel down, just try to hold on to that. Yeah, I can try that. Huh, that cheered me up a bit somehow. Thanks. Anytime. I should be leaving now. Thanks for such a lovely night, Joe. If you feel lonely again, just come back. I will. Well, that was an entertaining diversion. Ah, boss, what happened? I came to ask you that. Huh? You just spent an hour talking to yourself. No, I didn't. There was a girl called Anna here. There was nobody here. I was actually coming to tell you we're gonna close for tonight, and there you were, chatting with the thin air. A spirited talk, too. That can't be. She paid for her drinks. The registry says money came from your account. But all the drinks I served her. You mean the liquid that someone who is definitely not going to be me has to clean off the floor? But Jill, you're worrying me. Are you okay? The last thing I need is another employee who talks to herself. Yeah, I'm fine, Are you sure there wasn't anyone else here? Even checked the security cameras. You were here by yourself this whole time. To be fair, I always read aloud. It helps me understand it better, and if I read it in my mind, I usually miss words. Maybe you're tired. You probably were just sleep talking really intensely or something. And plus, if I'm reading the words, people don't technically have to watch unless they want to. They could quite literally just podcast this. Well, maybe. Come on, I'll drive you home. Maybe you just need a rest. Yeah. What the hell just happened? Hey, and that's the end of the demo. Okay, so Anna's not real. So now the game actually begins, and it's been an hour and a half. Holy fuck. Right, what was I gonna do? New game, I guess. Here we go. Yeah, this is the one that pops up. Thank you for playing Valhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable, grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. So sit back and relax, we hope you have a good time. Oh, I will. Because this game's great. It's Anna again. Psst. Hey, over here. Whoa. Boo. How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting, and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit, my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. Oh damn, a PT98 game. Now that's going back. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused, and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya! Well, when I'm invested in something, I don't get bored. Easy. Okay. Oh, just a dream. There's something near the door. Chapter 1. Primera. Primera? Primera, whatever. Alright. So now the game actually starts and we get to meet all of the interesting characters that the game has. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life backup app. You can now browse the augmented eye. So who was the letter from? Nobody. Okay. Oh man, we got a slut shirt, panties, all our outfits. Oh, so I can actually select the... Oh, nice. Every day is night. I love every day is night. Oh, it won't let me... Ah, you penis. Alright, so, the Augmented Eye, Cyborg in Heels, returns next year to the Super Silver Thunderdome by Lena Smithy. The popular show Cyborg in Heels returns to the Dome this March, with tickets going on sale in January. Cyborg in Heels is a massive stage show about a cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Director Quinton Hayter explains Cyborg in Heels' special appeal during an exclusive interview with the Augmented Eye. What's not to love about it? It's a cyborg wearing heels, cutting stuff. That's literally something we've never seen before, a niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Check out the full interview in the next few weeks, exclusively here at the Augmented Eye. So his acting is unnatural, I don't think he cares about the rules of nature anyway. So Wonderlanders are the newest threat. Whoa! Beware by Kimberly Lavalette. If you thought Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with the recent threats issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database this January, the group declared during a stream. Shallow threats. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all of the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything, and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. Wild parties. The people behind the Wonderlanders seemed to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From Anthro to Bunny Girl, the purpose was to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow their example while having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. And then mass immigration continues as. If this game's weird for you, then why are you watching? If all you're gonna do is complain. So mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments. By Kimberly Lavalette. With inflation rates among the highest in the world, constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant violent crime, Glitch City citizens look for a better life in other countries. Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye, but they apply what they learn somewhere else and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing new economic measures for the city, which most analysts consider to be useless for the current environment. They don't know shit, concluded Quincy. Oh, well I'll be. Wait, so, oh right, I was about to say, where's the saving thing? There it is. Nice, my first save. Alright, go to work. Have I watched anime lately? Of course I have. I'm currently in the middle of watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I started by watching the season 0, which was interesting but very strange because it has very little duel monsters in it. But then a couple days ago I started Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, so it's great. The only thing I don't understand with the Duel Monsters anime is why the hell Yugi yells Yu-Gi-Oh! Whenever he transforms into Yama-Yugi. It's something that never happened in Season 0, so it's very strange. Oh, hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face, Jill? Jesus. When you let people call you Jules? Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's Boss? Dunno, she went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? GX isn't a genre. It's a series. Or season, I suppose you could call it. Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, New Ring 4 left me with a completely empty wallet and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. Because it's anime, and he's the main... he's the poster boy. To be fair, I'm pretty sure Season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is literally where they're still kind of working out the rules of the game, so a lot of shit's just made up. Although one thing I wouldn't say I don't like it, one thing that gets annoying is the whole Heart of the Cards bullshit, because that's brought up every 5 minutes. You didn't truly believe in the Heart of the Cards. And there's there are all the beer cans around my apartment, and... Jill. Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a Piano Man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? Okay. Let's start with the Sugar Rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavour like sweet, or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the centre. Jill. When done, press the mix button and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself, to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the restart button, or reset button, and try again. I don't doubt that. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Jill, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. Then this should be no problem. So either a Sugar Rush or a Piano Man. Well, I've already made Piano Man, so that'll be easy. Boo 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 boo! Oh, whoa, whoops. I got ahead of myself. I thought I was making a Piano Woman. There's that. 5 of those. 3 of those. On the rocks and mixed. Piano Man. Whoop! Here, happy? Yes, very. I stand corrected. Now let's get working. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional Karmatrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional Karmatrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Karmatrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? No, I am, yeah. Hey guys! Oh, but... Who's that? I don't know, found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There are 2 of you. Believe in yourselves. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it, or taunting us if that were the case. It's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you've spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs? Lots of them. You're joking. Jill, you've known me for how long? Or how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well... So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's put some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. Wonder what the logic behind that decision... Oh, what was the logic behind that decision? Oh, right. Yeah, it might be the one that's just played, but I don't care. I love it. It's a real good song. 3 more songs. Ah, Nighttime Maneuvers is quite nice. What about Synthesis? Sitch. Synthestitch. I'm not weirded out. I kind of figured you were having a conversation. I didn't understand a lick of it, so I was just like, whatever. I don't know what I want to listen to. Dawn approaches. That's not too bad. The answer lies within. Yeah, sure. Ready! Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey you, give me a beer. Oh, sure, right on it. He wants beer, or wants a beer. Looks like quite the big guy though. Aha, there's a hint. He wants a big beer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do I do 8 of these? Yeah, sure. Woo! All mixed. Boom. There you go. Yeah, this one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job. Thanks, I guess. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3. Huh. What kind of work? What do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, Chief Editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Oh! Nothing gets published there without my blessing. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then? Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and the kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you're right about the hacker, just that you're right about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalising on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker. But not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors. My time is 5 AM, and also, I'm pretty much an insomniac at this point. I hardly sleep. Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get... People get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough. They need a full sob-story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot. And even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. Huh, I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those Bretts. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They may also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that, is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about? No, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your paper, or on your page, are annoying. See? To be fair, I don't really get bags under my eyes. I never really have. That kid on the restaurant critique column. Shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... that kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Wait, try to. Coming right up. I gave you a beer before. Unless his dialogue's determined to not change. Right, so... 2 of those, 4 of those, 2, 4, and 8. And that should be all. So 2, and 4, then 2, and 4, yeah. A beer! A big beer! Here. It's the big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell, rather a hellish hole if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really. At least, not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love, fall from grace? What do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want to see, or what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance, for daring to be so much more successful than them. No, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. Alright dude, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. And also, you should really try and not be so judging of other people. Like, who cares what other people get up to? Jesus. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals? Or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh please, as a bartender I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers, this sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locals, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behaviour that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, Brett? Well, two can play that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat hellbent on world conquest. Hey, Pinky and the Brain reference! Sarcasm wastes my energy, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realised that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe why? Wouldn't you like a column? Talking about those, I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually, the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all, I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title, it's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan, now that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh gods no. But I want them to fear me, not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink, another one, do you? Ah, yes. You know what, third time's a charm. Give me a beer. Alright. Another beer. So this is 2 Adele Hides, 4, 2 of those, 4 of those, 4 of those. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, don't worry about it. I don't mind. Right, there we go. Oh no, I would double that. I'm an idiot. I mean, you don't need to because it doesn't even add to it. But yeah, whatever. Boom, boom. Beer. Well, I don't find it annoying, so you don't need to worry. 1 beer. Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers. I'm annoying in my own way anyway. I don't shut up. Enjoy. Say kid, does this bar have any investors? He didn't call it a hellhole? There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain. so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. What an image. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, that's... I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of things. Or of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the governments and those kinds of organisations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks, I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven though. We never heard from him again. Jill! Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You think their short legs would hinder them? The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Shh! You'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. Alright. He wants a gut punch. I want to give him a gut punch, alright. Giving him a gut punch. A big one. So... 10 of those. And then 2 of those. Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. 10 of those. 2 of those. Optional Karmatrine. I'll give him 3. Why not? There you go. All aged and mixed. Gut punch. Here. You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar? Hellhole crack house? It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? AC content? Does that mean Assassin's Creed? Because if it does, then technically yes, but I've only covered 3 games. I've covered Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and Rogue. I do plan on doing the others, but I have so many games that I want to cover, so it's taken a while to get round to games. I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister. What the hell do you care? The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell, we're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours? No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place, and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. A regular? Can I ask who? No. I think I know who it is. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Thank you. Hey Jill, where did you put the dish soap? Jill's run out. Below the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? My fave's Rogue too. I think it's because it spins the entire story on its head. Where you're playing as an assassin, you don't like what the assassins are doing, so you become a Templar. It's great. I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax though, I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca? Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman who owns a textile company. Wait a minute, is that an not Assassin's Creed? God, you've got that on my brain. That's an Animal Crossing reference, isn't it? Runs a textile company. Maybe not. I might be thinking of something else, but it reminds me of Animal Crossing. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please? There's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. Pile driver. Ooh! Can I actually make this big? Oh, will that screw me? I'll make it big. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 4. All mix. Ah, fuck. I have to double it. Whoops, that's why. So, try again. So 3, 3, fuck. I keep doing that, it's because of hotkeys. And that would be 8. File driver, there we go. Boom. Here. It's fine, I guess. Hey lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. I asked you if you've ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not going to answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. What the fuck? That was out of left field. Lies can buy you time, lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for that moment the lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really. I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Of course you are. I mean, I think faking orgasms is something quite a lot of women do. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright. Fringe weaver? Woo! Oh, can I make this big? Oh yeah, I can, because it would equal 20. So, una, dos, this is going to take a while. There we go. All aged and mixed. There we go, fringe weaver. Whoosh. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty? I've no idea what this guy is. He brings up a lot of stuff. Most to do with sex. Wait, what did I say? Empty like how? Or empty how like hungry? No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. I just feel there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative. Which is? Bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus, hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't. What? What the heck? Oh my god. I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me. Eh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. This smell is killing me. Please, come again. Don't count on it. Good. Whew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. Yay, break time! Holy fuck, that took a long time. Jesus. So that's only half of a day. It was like 45 minutes. Crazy. Save! Yeah, sure. It's now safe to keep playing. At least I didn't get locked up this time. I have to put on songs again. Shit. I don't really know what I should put on. Crap. Let's go from page 8. Yeah, sure. As I've said, I can always change if it sounds a bit... Nah, I know I don't like Beta Titans. At least I think it's this one. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Okay then, back in action. Good evening. Good eve. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry, it's so comfortable I usually forget I have it on. Whoa! Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, Miss... Master Specialist... Is that Sei? Sei P. Azagiri of the 765th Division. Valkyrie Corps at your service. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Sei. What can I get for you, Sei? Let's see. I'm in the mood for a sweet drink, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too. But not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferably a cold one, and that's not too big, right? Yeah, that's it. I can do that, give me a sec. It's a Moonblast, is it not? Something small, sweet, and icy. Sweet girly happy. I mean, it's a small drink, just. Alright. So, 6 Adelhyde, 1 powdered delta, Flanogide, and 2 Carmetrine. All on the rocks and blended. Moonblast. Woo! Here you are. Ah yes, this is just what I needed. Thanks. We don't get many White Knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking the Blitzkrieg Corps. The ones with huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we're different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect, we are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our pledge of allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal, are you a doctor then? No, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kinda like a firefighter, in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yes, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building. I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. That's not exactly shocking, in the usual definition. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. What was pouring out of a hydrant? With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No, because those are sights, and they're shocking, right? Yeah, but never mind. Wait, did I mishear and you actually meant sighs? I mean, sure. I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but... She is wearing armor. She's a Valkyrie. They're essentially like riot police. Don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. Oh my god, my throat. This game is giving Planescape Torment a run for its money. Jesus. Like, I thought Planescape had a lot of reading, but... Whew. You finish your drink? Oh, you finish your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Could you be more specific? Don't make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem. Don't worry. A classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. A classy drink. By type. Add touch. Nope. That's a wrong thing. Brantini. Nah. I keep going to classic. Cobalt Velvet. It's like champagne served on a cup that had a bit of cola left. Sure. That's a lot of Carmetrine though, but yeah, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All on the rocks and mixed. Cobalt Velvet. Here you are. Yep. This looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. I think vaguely, in the sense that they're called Valkyries, and in the sense that the bar's called Valhalla, but that's about it. Well, technically the game's called VA-11 HALL-A, but calling it Valhalla's easier. She likes these kind of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. What do you think? I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? You know my name, now I want to know yours. Oh sure, just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jillian. Julianne. Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me, I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called your full name? Or by your full name? It's a stupid reason, don't dwell too much on that. Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mum used to be a veterinarian. A veterinarian. And I used to go to a clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. Why made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian? Or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in the hospital with my friend watching over me. Yeah, I don't think so. Probably just a cool way of saying Valhalla. I mean, the next game they're coming out with, that I think is currently in development, is called Nirvana, but it's Ni-RV. I had to remember how to spell it. And then or is it A-N-N-A? Either way, it's the same sort of thing. I don't think it means anything, though, as to why it's split up like it is. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then, I felt this was my calling. That I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. Huh, it's interesting though. One would think being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kinda guide myself toward judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically though? because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of White Knights, right? I guess White Knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type, there are many different classes. Rescue, assault... There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But a few are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals. Interesting. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. I'm not entirely sure what you've just got. Sorry, I think what you're understanding's just flown right over my head. I know you mentioned the Kirin, but yeah, that's like lost on me, straight over my head. Either they were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should, I can't afford that many drinks, and besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Yep, I'm gonna stop here today. Thanks for the chat, Jill. Sure, no problem. Bye. Come again. Will do. Wait, you forgot your helmet. She's gone. Whoa. Jill, did the ammonia make you go nuts? There was this time in Zanzibar when that almost happened. In any case, I'll go check that noise. What? Oh, she woke up. Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. Oh dear. You're dead! I don't know why that part specifically reminds me of Death Parade. Welcome to Quinn Deckham. I'm your bartender this evening. Call me Deckham. That might not have been the best thing to say. For Valhalla, am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Ingus's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it. Afterlife. I'm not dead? As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right? Alright, then where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers, robbers, rapists, pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you're rapists, aren't you? Rapists! The whole lot of you! You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? All while still violating every hole in my body as I lay there twitching, don't you? Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Murder, 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 murder. Yeah, you get the picture. Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down, or to throw at her face. Okay. I wouldn't know that, to be honest. I'm like the least knowledgeable when it comes to booze. Ooh, I can actually make a secret drink. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I can't actually do that, because it's not a recipe. It's 1 Adelhyde, Bronson, 2 powdered deltas, 3 flanagides, and 5 carmotrine. There we go. That should be it, I think. So mix. There it is, the flaming... I don't know why. Japanese beer. Well, regardless of the location of the beer, I still would have no clue. I don't drink. Last time I had any alcohol was May of last year, and that was a special occasion because of graduating university. There we go. Boom. What is that? A drink. You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks. A bar? So I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. To calm down. What did you spice it with? Roofies? TTX? Pumpkins? God no. I wouldn't even think of it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know. If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention I'd have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They cheer themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all of that is just... ugh. Even if you say that, let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet papers? Locker? What a oh my god! How? Why? How? I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem then. Try it on the drink. It says negative. There you go. But you could be in cahoots with the clerk in the store. He even knew your name. Good point, but first of all, it's not my name, it's my boss's. Second, we are pretty much part of a chain, sort of like the spicy chicken of ours. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right, it is indeed suspicious on my part, sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through that door and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? What about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, well, I'll let you know I'm not that unimportant and that your work does matter. Not sure you should drink it all so fast. So, how was it? It was fine, but not something I'd order normally. I just realised my cursor was on a face the entire time. Shit. You alright? Yeah, I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. Oh, whoa. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologise for my last comment too. It came out as insensitive. Now for me, Kirin in Monster Hunter World was nowhere near as bad as Kirin in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. But I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. But to be fair, in Monster Hunter World I did main the bow, so that's probably why. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than out in the streets, stripped of my clothes, dignity, and or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what, your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay then, I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? God, that drink went down the wrong way. Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up then. Okay, this song's not too bad. So it's a piano man. She's asking for a piano man. You don't see women asking for a piano man every day. So this one is 2 of those, 3 of those, 5 of those, and... oh, whoops. 3 of those. On the rocks and mixed. Hey Duper Nation, how's it going? This game's great if you like visual novels. Here. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What did he do? Your dad, I mean. To provoke the pianist like that. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you. I see. The piano man has an interesting story. Damn, dude. After I complete the story, I've not really touched Monster Hunter, to be honest. I have too many games to play. It was originally created by a bartender in honour of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently it mixes all the flavours said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, miss? Kim. Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say work yet, though. I'm still just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? I read it every morning. I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I know I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So, you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horseblower. Harsh words. The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does his stuff, or he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants that people have it done before they realise what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. Would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance despite having no previous experience. It's kinda admirable, but at the same time I hate his guts. Ugh. Knowing that I have to work for him, it's... ugh. Why are you working there then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No. Don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality. All while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? At one point I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. Okay, I really like this song. It started off iffy, but man, once it gets going, nice. Your boss sounds like an interesting person. What with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that. She is. She's so cool and collected, but has no qualms about showing excitement and stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense the last couple of days. But even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. I'd do that. It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. 1 Brantini, please. Coming right up. She wants a Brantini. Sorry, a Brantini. Yeah, that. Alright. Brantini. 6. I kind of want to try it. Yeah, what's point in doing a big? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And whoosh. All aged and mixed. Brantini. Here. Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers. Yeah, I think she was probably thinking about strip club. Are you alright? Yeah, just a bit dizzy. And you're clearing your throat. It helps me focus a bit. Yeah, I'm better now. Hey Jill, do you work with other women? I work for a woman, but my only co-worker is male. Why? You lucky bitch. I mean, you have no idea the heaven you live in. When I started my internship, every intern was female. Have you ever tried competing with women for a good spot? They are relentless. Have you tried making friends with any of them? Friends? Those cunts are in it for friendship. Aren't in it for friendship, they're out for blood. Look at how I was not expecting that word. Sorry, I mean... The other day I got an assignment, and all I got for my efforts was an afternoon spent locked in a bathroom. And this other time, when our supervisor praised me, I'm still looking for my briefcase. Ugh, sometimes I just want to take all those bitches and throw them in the sewers or something. Let the lizardmen feast on their livers. I'm just so tired of having to deal with that. Tired of having to put up with them. Tired. I don't actually know if it was the delay, I think it might have just been me not noticing. No sleeping here, please. Do you want me to call you a cab? Would you be so kind? Hey, it's Jill. Can you send us a cab? The client? Just a second. Hey Kim, I'm gonna need your full name. Kimberly Lavalette. Wow, what a flowery name. Kimberly Lavalette. No, I have no idea how to spell it. No, she's too sleepy to answer that. Okay, fine. Thanks a lot. They'll be here in... oh dear. A minute. She's been through a lot today, I guess. Hey Jill, bathroom's done. I'm leaving. Guide Miss Lavalette to a cab on your way out, please. Oh, she woke up? And fell asleep again. Sure, anything for a client. Excuse me, miss. Please help me walk you to your cab. Pickpockets. Oh, no. No word beats cunt. Cunt is the best. You don't see it used much because a lot of snowflakes get offended by it. And that's it. Are we done for the night? Seems like it. Where's Jill? And where's the girl that was here? Jill cleaned the bathroom and left because he stink. Kim woke up and had a couple of drinks and left. It's on PC, PS4, and I think it might actually be coming to Switch. But it's on PC. A potato can run it. It could probably run on anything. So she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey boss, do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? Not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger, just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Jill a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Holy shit. So total earnings is 2,810. Drinks total 2,160. Today's payment $614. Tips $650. Flawless service. Here's an extra for helping that girl calm down. Nice. I thought I'm clicking, it's not doing anything. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Right, so Jill is lost in thought about a hollow plant. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now browse Danger You can now visit JC Elton's. Alright. Well, it's been 2.5 hours. Well, nearly 2 3/4 hours. I've done a full day, as well as the prologue. And... and the demo. So I think this is a good place to actually end the session. Meetinks. If you don't see the other chat, I'm not entirely sure. Restream's probably just being a bitch and not relaying the chats like it should be. Oh well. Either way, I'll read everything and buy whatever it is you want next session, I think. But that is going to be the end of the session. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And until next time, take care. What is it, Duper Nation? Bum 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 bum. Have I heard of Zero Escape? I think so. Is that the sequel to 9 Doors? Oh, is that the sequel to 999? 9 Doors, 9 something, 9 something? I can't remember what it's called. Oops. Because if it is, then, yeah. I've heard of it, and I have it. Oh, right, yeah. So, yeah, I have. And yeah, I'll probably cover those at some point. It's just getting around to them. I like visual novels. I really do. Only ones that I'm not so keen on are the ones that get a bit too sexual, but that's mostly because, I don't know, it just makes me feel weird. Either way, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you all for stopping by, and catch you next time. It was Duper Nation.